So these are all the Disney cars that I picked up recently. Hey guys, so I want to show you what I recently picked up for my Disney cars collection. So over here we have Dinoco Mia and Dinoco Tia. So just a two-piece set here. You can just see the nice fun little designs with the Dinoco blue on there. And just giving you a closer look of Tia over here. And this is a pretty cool set to pick up, and was lucky enough to find this one, so I was going to leave that one there. And next picked up this Frank set here. So as you can see, it's actually going to be a fun little ramp. We have Frank, we have McQueen, and we have a little tractor here along with this ramp going down. You can just see what it actually looks like, and this is going to be a prize slash gift for my son, so not going to open it quite yet, but when I do, I'll definitely showcase it on this channel, so be sure to subscribe for that. But just want to show you guys what that's going to look like. So going to be a lot of fun when we actually are able to open this up. Next here we have Mel, and picked this up because he has glasses and I also wear glasses, so I feel like my son's going to get a real kick out of that one. And this is from Disney Cars 2, and just giving you a quick look at the back. That's coming along with this series as well, and very happy with this pickup. Looking forward to actually showing this one to my son as well. So that's all for the new stuff, but then we also picked up this little Mater here. Just giving you an overview because you can't have too many Maters, and loving the way this one looks. My son is in love with Mater, and he's going to have so much fun playing with this one. Next we have Dinoco Chick-Hicks, and he always finds the scene in Cars 1 where Chick-Hicks says Dinoco Blue, super funny, so I'm sure he's going to get a real kick out of this one. A little bit damaged, but this was a loose piece and he's going to really dent it up anyways, so it doesn't matter, but really happy with this pickup here. Next we have Fred, so here's his little nameplate right there in the form of a license plate. I just actually really like the way Fred looks, and his role in the movie is pretty funny. So just look at all of the rust that is on Fred. I mean, that's quite all right. Hopefully a little bit of rusties will fix him right up here, but really loving this pickup because he just seems like a lot of fun, and we didn't have him yet. Okay, next we have Woody from Toy Story, and I was actually a huge fan of Toy Story as a kid, so eventually I feel like my son is also going to be a fan. He hasn't shown too much interest in that Disney movie yet, but he's slowly branching out and like trying other movies, so gonna be curious to see if he actually is a fan of Toy Story. But yes, that is Woody. A little bit damaged, but that's quite all right because I'm sure my son's going to be adding on to that damage as well. And next here we have Buzz. So just taking a quick look at Buzz here. Again, still hoping that my son becomes a fan of Toy Story at some point in the future, so I decided to pick this up for him just in case. And if he doesn't end up ever becoming a fan of Toy Story, well, he could just use this as a fun Disney car. So happy to add this to the collection as well. Next we have Bill Revs, and I just find the name really funny because it doesn't look like this type of vehicle is something that would really be revving on the streets. I'm not too familiar with this one because I have not watched the Disney car movie over and over again like my son and wife has, but this just looks like a fun little family car that you would see just rolling around in the movies. Next we have Bob Cutlass, and take a look at that shine. Loving the way this one looks. Again, just always going to be a little bit of damage for these loose ones, and again, I don't really mind it too much because my son isn't necessarily gentle with his vehicle, so it's going to be quite alright. Next here we have a Ramon. So there you go. From the scene where Mac falls asleep on the highway. This isn't like an official Disney car, but this is one that you could like just rev up a little bit, like just pull it back and it'll just go. So that's going to be fun for him when he is actually able to figure out how to operate this thing. But again, Ramon is always fun just to add to the collection. Next we have Wingo. So I actually did not have this part of the collection before, so really happy to be able to find him. And again, my son had me repeat that scene with Mac falling asleep countless times in the past, so he's going to be very thrilled to be able to have this and add it onto his collection. Again, this one's a little bit damaged, but that is fine. Next we have Daryl Car Trip. Here we go. This is actually a pretty decent quality. Like, I don't see too many imperfections with this one. I mean, other than the front, and that's, you know, where I'm sure other kids have just rammed it against other Disney cars. But again, I'm not like a super intense collector or anything like that. When I say me, I mean my son, because after all, these are for him and not for me. But still, don't need perfect condition, just need to actually be able to tell what car it is. So yeah, Daryl Car Trip. Next we have Bruiser, which is Chick Hicks's little sidekick here. You can just see with that mustache going on. I think that's pretty funny. And there's going to be some damage along the top here as well, but very happy to add this to the collection because my son is a huge fan of minis at the moment, so I could just tell him that this is a mini and he'll really enjoy it. I mean, he'll be able to recognize that's from the Disney car movie, but there you go. Check out that beautiful mustache. Here we have Dinoco King's helicopter here. You can just see it just flying around and taking people, well, not people, cars, places. So take a look at that. It's very, very serious. I mean, something clearly happened to him here. I'm sure whoever had this in the past might have actually, you know, went on like a crash landing or something like that. But kind of cool that has these propellers here just flying away. So I'm sure my son's going to enjoy playing with that part of it and just taking a closer look on the other side as well. So yeah, very happy with my pickups, and there we go.